Hello. I've been in a Game Boy Advance mood recently because a few days ago I repaired this game console, which is a Game Boy Advance AGS 001. I got this back in 2005. It's the oldest game console I'm the original owner of, and it made me really get back into GBA because I've been unable to play it. The L and R buttons didn't work, so I couldn't play most games. So all I had was this AGS 001 and this Game Boy Micro, which are great, but this is where it's at. But it got me thinking, I have this flash cartridge here, the Easy Flash Omega Definitive Edition. You can see it says Easy Flash on it if the camera would adjust to the lighting. There you are. Amazing, amazing flash cartridge. And I figured, you know what? I'm just going to show it off and show how great it is, all the features it has. So, bear with me as we go over to my Game Boy player so I can just, show off the game cartridge working.
Okay, so here I am on my GameCube, and I'm going to start the Game Boy Player startup disc to show you how amazing this flash card is. Oh, now that's beautiful. I love that intro screen. Easy Flash. And as you can see, here's the interface. I got a bunch of folders here with all my games and everything. Go down here, I got ROM hacks. I got a bunch of cool stuff. I got Game Boy Advance. I got backup. Now, before I show you any of the games working, let me go through what each of these features up top is. If you press the L and R button, you can scroll between them. This is the basic SD card menu. You can look through everything you have on the SD card right here. And if you go over, this is the internal flash of the cartridge. I think there's 512 megabytes or something. You can copy games over to the internal storage like this. Now, I don't think there's any real advantage on loading time unless you want to save half a second on loading the game from the SD card. So I just use it as a favorites list to put my favorite games on, so I can just scroll over and here are the games that I'll be playing super often on my flash cartridge. So I got them right here. And if I go over here, this is just stuff like the real-time clock. This is settings and everything. So you can see the real-time clock there, 2/17/2024, 1902. That's about the right time, whatever. You got add-on. You can set what add-on you want. You can have it reset. You can have save states. You can go to sleep, or you can have cheat codes. Now, I don't usually use add-ons, but right now it's set to save state. I'll show the functionality of that later, even though I've never used it. I'll test it out here. Got the language of the device. You got what engine. You got save and load keys, which I think are save states. I don't know. You can LR select to save and LR start to load, and then you can enable or disable the real-time clock. Really cool features here. This is for the light. Let's see. Got save set to autosave. We got the mode B. Now, mode B, there's a little physical switch on the side of the flash cartridge, which I'll show off here, but you can have it set to be a rumble cartridge for the Nintendo DS, a DS rumble cartridge, which is really cool. You can have it set to be a RAM cartridge for the DS web browser, or you can have it set to cartridge, which is if you want to set it to mode B, you can boot this up like a retail cartridge. That's specifically really good for Pokemon, because you can set it to mode B, have the Pokemon game flash to it, and then it'll work with the DS transfer features on the Generation 4 DS games. Really nice, because a lot of those bootleg Pokemon carts don't do that. Now here's the LED. I don't usually use the LED. I just set it up so when it's accessing the LED, when it's accessing the SD card, you can see the LED, but you could also make the cartridge breathe, which, I think it's kind of dumb because you just have a light flashing on it at all times. I'll show a video of how that looks right here, but it's a feature you can enable if you want for some reason. Then you have the hard reset and the backup. I don't know what these do actually, but I'm guessing they hard reset and backup stuff. And then you have this, which is just telling me about the cartridge. I'm running a custom firmware on this flash cartridge called Simple. It's called Simple, and it's by that person there. I'll link the GBA temp article in the description below. But it's really nice because it gives a lot more features to the flash cartridge. Like, it can open a lot more file types than the official firmware. And then there's a QR code for the internal memory. And yeah, let's just go into a game and show you the features. If I go here for GBA, I can go to... let's go to... Let's go down. You can see... Oh yeah, if you press select, as long as you have the thumbnails downloaded, you can actually see the title screen of each game in the corner there just by pressing select to toggle it on or off. I really like that. You can just see all the title screens. I use that once in a while. It's really nice. But, yeah, let's just load up, like, Mario or something. Let's see. Let's load up Sonic Advance. Why not? And you can see, you can clean boot, which is just the game. You can boot with just the game. You can boot with add-on, which is what I think I will do. But just to show you what it is, and it will auto-detect the save type, I'm going to boot with add-on so we can see the save state feature. And it's creating all the add-ons and everything. Ooh. Start Sonic Advance here. Sega. Okay. Yep. Sonic Team. Let's go. And I'm gonna try and open up the. Let's play as Tails, the best character in this game. So if we do LR and select, I think that made a save state. That made a save state. So if we do LR start, it loads the save state. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I guess it doesn't work properly with some games. Whoops. Yeah, I think that just bricked the game, but it's supposed to work that way. Let's reset. Try again. And as you can see, every time you boot it up, it writes the previous save to the SD card, which is really nice. Okay. So, if you press the start button, you can see your recently booted games. So, let's go back to Sonic Advance 1 and boot with add-on again. Maybe that'll work better. I don't know how... It usually brings up, like, a menu, but I don't know... If the custom firmware brings up a menu like that. Let's try again. Play as Knuckles this time. LR select. Okay. Press LR start. Okay, it tries to load the save state, but it doesn't really want to. So that's the first time I ever tried that. I guess it doesn't work on mine for whatever. I'll see if I can figure that out, but having save states on an actual, like, hardware sounds really nice. Maybe it's not working well with the Game Boy Player. I'm not sure. Let's see, add-on. Save state, yep. You can, so yeah, oop. Save state, sleep, ooh. Okay, okay, let's try that. Let's try a different game. Maybe it's just the game that didn't work. Let's try Super Mario Advance 4. I'm gonna boot with add-on, and we'll see if this works. Oh yeah, this game has additional Game Boy Player features, like the Rumble. But, you know, now's a good time to actually talk about that. This game cartridge has a special feature, and let me show you that feature right now. I'll cut away to that clip I took.
But yeah, another reason I wanted the game was because this game cartridge has rumble in it, and that is a feature I really enjoy. I don't know if it'll let me show it off. I don't know if the camera will pick up the rumble motor in this game, but let's see. Okay, it's very quiet, so it's not gonna like hear it, but do you hear that? It's making a noise. And like the only GBA games that support this officially are like Drill Dozer, but games like Super Mario Advance 4 here, Super Mario 3, support rumble on the Game Boy Player. So when you patch the ROMs, you can make the actual game cartridge rumble here. If we take it out, you can see the rumble motor there. Just, it's that little black piece there, sitting there. Ugh, the focus is horrible, but yeah, the battery's hooked up to a little rumble motor right there, if I could get it to focus. I won't focus on the rumble motor, but you can kind of see it in there, right there. Under the Easy Flash logo, there's a little rumble motor right there. So, really good flash card for that.
So yeah, that's the rumble feature. I wasn't able to get the save states working, but you know, let me just try clean booting these games. Maybe that'll be my problem. Let's go back down here to WarioWare. Why not? Let's play WarioWare, and I'll just show you how it works with the clean boot. It loads the ROM onto the cartridge, and then it just boots it like normal. You can just play the game like normal. This is great for like ROM hacks and stuff. I love loading ROM hacks onto actual hardware. It's so nice to have. But, you can see. Whoops. I did it wrong. And you can see the game just loads up just fine. I didn't catch the toast. But the game loads up just fine. Play whatever game you want on GBA. Reset it real quick, show you some of the other things I have on here. I bet, like, when you reset it, it'll copy the save file over. You can see when it boots up. See? Copying WarioWare Inc. back to the SD card. And then this custom firmware in here actually comes with this demo folder that shows you all the different kinds of files that you can play on this flash cartridge. Go back here, other demo, and yeah, chip 8, C8. There's ColecoVision, Game Gear. You can load JPEGs. Oh, look at that! It's like a Smash Brothers Brawl screenshot. Ooh, you can zoom in, zoom out. And oop, there we are, the full Smash Brothers screenshot. Cool. And this custom firmware I have is really nice because of all the emulators it offers. It emulates a bunch of different game consoles. And it even lets you, like, emulate the Game Boy Color, and the Rumble games from the Game Boy Color actually rumble the cartridge, like, that's really cool, though. It's not amazing, because when I boot Pokemon Pinball, it boots in black and white. It used to boot in color, but I updated the firmware, and now it boots in black and white. So it's not perfect, the emulator, but it works to play games. So you got ColecoVision, Game Gear, JPEG, you got MSX, you got Meaties on here, you got Neo Geo Pocket, PC Engine, and Sega 1000, Sega Master System. Yeah, some really cool. Oh, WonderSwan, ZX Spectrum. Yeah, you got some games in here. So let's go back. I can See, let's see. Do I have any Master System ROMs? I do. Look at that. Let's load Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Master System. And as you can see, it just boots up. You can play Master System games on here. Act 1. I've never played any of the 8-bit Sonic games, actually. Well, I haven't played them. I've played them, but I haven't really played too much of them, so it's a really cool feature to have. My gameplay there sucked because I'm trying to commentate over it and talk about the features of this. But having access to all these like different game systems on your Game Boy Advance in your pocket, really handy because of how portable the Game Boy Advance is. And even the Game Boy Micro, you can put this into the Game Boy Micro and it's so portable. It's super portable. Actually, speaking of which, check out this homebrew game right here, Flappy Bird. I love this one. This is one of my favorite Game Boy Advance homebrews. I'll boot it on here right now and oh, it's sideways. Why is it sideways, you may ask? Well, there's actually a reason for it being sideways like this. Remember how I just mentioned the Game Boy Micro? Well, let's head on over and check it out.
This Game Boy Micro would be why Flappy Bird's sideways like this. Press the D-pad like this, and Flappy Bird just flaps like this, see? You can fly through the pipes like this. It was designed specifically for the Game Boy Micro, and when I got a Game Boy Micro, this is one of the things I wanted a flash cartridge for because it fits so perfectly on the Game Boy Micro. It was made for the Game Boy Micro. If you try playing it on one of the other Game Boy Advance systems, it doesn't work quite as well. Maybe the original Game Boy Advance, but I don't have one of those, so this is the game console it works the best on. It even in the original video of the Homebrew, it was shown off on a Game Boy Micro like this, so I just really wanted to get a flash cartridge so I could play Flappy Bird on my Game Boy Micro, look. Okay, anyways, gonna go back to the Game Boy player now and show off the rest of the flash cart.
So yeah, that was Flappy Bird on the Game Boy Micro. I love having Game Boy Micro, and there's a bunch of cool homebrew like that you can only do with a flash cartridge like this, or on like a bootleg cartridge, but a flash cartridge has so much better compatibility with that. I love playing Flappy Bird on the Game Boy Micro like that. You always whip it out and people are like, what is that? Because no one's ever seen a Game Boy Micro before because it's so dumb to own one. You don't need a Game Boy Micro. I just really wanted one. But yeah, you can play Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Gear, Master System, Neo Geo. Do I have Sonic Pocket Adventure? I do have Sonic Pocket Adventure. Let's see how well this works on here. Oop. Oh, the screen's even tinier. Oh, I could only imagine how this looks on the Game Boy Micro. But, hey. Oh! Okay, so you might not want to play Neo Geo. Oh, there's a ton of lag here, but, ooh. This is not. Oh my god, listen to that. Yeah, you aren't gonna get the best emulation out of like every game system on the Game Boy Advance. Underpowered hardware. It kinda works. Oof. That is chugging. That is really chugging. Can I do a spin dash? Oh, well, that's enough of that. Yeah, so you can load those ROMs in on the Game Boy Advance, but probably don't want to. But yeah, you can do some really cool stuff with the flash cartridge, and the custom firmware I have actually puts all the saves here in system, and you can you get the save folder, you get patches, you get images. What is this? Oh, this is the cover images here. This is for like every game, I think. Yeah, you put all this stuff in there. You got cheats, Chinese, English. Yeah, I got, okay. Really cool flash cartridge. There's one more thing that I would like to show off with this cartridge, if I could remember. Oh yeah. Game Boy Video. GBA Video. Now, GBA Video is really cool. I love GBA Video, but I also have custom GBA Video here as well. Let's see if I can find one that I can load up. Here, Space Jam DVD. I'll clean boot it.
Please don't text me when you're drunk. Ooh, or don't text me at all.
Space Jam DVD, 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 Space Jam DVD.
Please don't text me
Yeah,
when
and
you're
then I
drunk.
make these custom GBA videos, and after
Ooh,
it
or
finishes,
don't
it's
text me
very
at
basic. You can
all.
see, there was a button you could.
Please don't text me when. Please
Yeah, if you
don't
press
text me
B,
when
it
you're
just
drunk. Please
restarts the
don't text
video.
when you're drunk. Ooh, or don't text me at all.
It's very basic, but
Please don't text.
custom-
Please don't.
custom
Please
videos on
don't. Please
GBA
don't.
video.
Please don't text me when.
But another cool thing is this flash cartridge will actually run retail-like versions of GBA video. Oop.
Okay, I don't know if I kept the part where I was struggling to get GBA Video working or not in the video, but if I didn't, here we are. Sonic X running on an actual Game Boy with the Easy Flash inserted. Press A on that, clean boot, and just to show off that this cartridge can actually run Game Boy Advance video. Not compatible with Game Boy Player. Copyright Sonic Project, all rights reserved. Majesco Video. Yeah, for kids' entertainment. And here we are. Gotta go fast. Sonic X in the video. GBA Video right here. Press start. And, yeah, you can just play an actual GBA Video retail cartridge on this flash cartridge. Not sure why that would be very useful in this day and age, but hey, it's cool at least. I'm really fascinated by GBA Video files. So, there you are, GBA Video on the Easy Flash Omega Definitive Edition.
I'll see if I can find that thread for the custom Game Boy Advance video. If I can, I'll put it in the description as well. Because, why not? Make your own GBA videos. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's about all I have to show off on the actual cartridge. I will record the outro now, I guess. See you in just one moment.
So yeah, that's just a quick video here on the Easy Flash Omega Definitive Edition. It's an amazing little flash cartridge. I got it for around $60 off Amazon, and it has more features than the Everdrives that are like 100, like 30 plus. This thing is only $60, and it has more features. It has Rumble. It has those other modes I talked about, like writing games to the internal memory to play them as if it was a retail cartridge. This little switch right here, I don't know if you can see it because the lighting's bad, but there's a little tiny little switch right there. You can kind of see. And that little switch it's in mode A right now. If you go in there, I can't get in there because it's like such a tiny switch. You either need to open up the thing or find a tiny little thing to stick in the hole there. But if you switch that to the mode B, it'll either act as a DS Rumble Pack, it'll act as a DS RAM cartridge, or it will boot a game like it was a retail cartridge like Pokemon, like I said. And that's really useful for the DS transfer features of Pokemon on this thing. But, yeah. More features than an Everdrive at a far cheaper price. I highly recommend the Easy Flash Omega Definitive Edition for the Game Boy Advance here. Such a very nice flash cartridge, and I just wanted to make a quick video to show it off now that I have a working Game Boy Advance console again. That, well, I had 2 others, but now that this one's working specifically again, I've really been into GBA recently, so yeah. Hope you enjoyed that video, and I highly recommend the Easy Flash Omega Definitive Edition. All the links I talked about will be in the description below, and thank you for watching.